Hey everybody, Hank B here, Josh T in the house, and we are
Our Two
R2
Cents
Cents
Media.
Media. Um, as you may have seen yesterday, we did a episode 1 through 8 on The Last of Us, and we said we were going to put out an episode 9 after we both had a chance to see it. I just got done watching episode 9. Josh T had already seen it, so here we are with our episode 9 review. Um,
Yep.
Since you saw it before I did, what was your impressions of the episode?
That was good. I mean, my first impression was, Joel turned into a fucking Terminator 2.0 on that thing. I mean, he's just leaving bodies behind in that hospital, and I'm just like, yes, this is freaking almost like John Wick status Joel. I loved everything about it. I thought it
John
was
Wick 2013 is what it was.
yeah, more like 2050, whatever year they're in. Because what is it, 20 years later after the
Oh,
incident?
I'm referring to when the game originally came out. 2013, which we
I
clarified
gotcha.
since last time. So that's why I was like John Wick 2013. But yeah,
Overall, it was really cool. And then I watched a YouTube video where they compare the game to the episode 9, and very close. Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
beautiful. And I mean, yeah, there's scene differences because well, it's got to look different, and they can't match the game exactly. But for what they were working with and how it correlated with the game, and it, I can't complain about it.
No, I'll be honest, man. I when there was talk of rumor of second season, which I believe I'm still not 100% sure if they said yes or no on that. I believe they said yes. It made me wonder how they were going to end first season. So with the talk of a second season, I was kind of surprised that they went ahead and went full Monty and went to the hospital scene. Getting into it, man, I'll be honest, I was in it. I was feeling it. I mean, like I remember doing that part of the game like 10 years ago, and yeah, I felt like that the way they filmed it, the way they did it, perfectly captured what was going on in the game at the time and the way everything like just rolled out. I was engrossed. I was like, holy crap. Some of the best I feel it's storytelling within an action scene that I think we've ever really seen.
Yeah,
Because there was
yeah.
a
I mean,
lot of stories still being told.
you're really able to feel that emotion that they were
Yes.
portraying, and them just being like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna tear her brain out and do some
Yeah.
physical studies to it and stuff." And yeah, we're just gonna skip all that blood testing stuff. Just go straight for the brain. Just kill her. Yeah, she's just nothing. And
So,
like him being like a father and like having looked after her for so long, he's like, no, not on my watch.
so, rolling back, I want to take it back a little bit because I think we both agree that was an awesome scene, and I think it really showcased why nobody wanted to piss off Joel. But rolling back to the beginning of the episode, how did you feel about seeing the birth of Ellie?
Totally forgot about that part. I could
Yeah.
like you could see a lot of Ellie and the mother. They did a really good job matching the mother towards Ellie, but you could still see that kind of badassery towards the mother and Ellie and the switch knife and stuff. Oh, you go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. No, I just one quick point that I thought was very amazing. The actress that played Ellie's mom was Ellie in Last of Us.
Oh, really?
That was the original Ellie. So I thought that
Ellie,
was freaking
Ellie,
yeah, that was the real Ellie.
Ellie.
So that just to go back with what you're saying, yeah, they matched her up well, and she did have the perfect attitude for that. But I thought that
Yeah.
was like we talked about the whole Marlene thing. I think it was awesome that original Ellie played the mother of the show Ellie, the show's character. So go back to I'm sorry, go ahead and go with what you were saying. I didn't know if you'd caught that part.
Nah, I didn't, but that is a cool fact, especially for the people that are watching. Especially, I didn't know. I played the game, but I didn't really go and look at the credits and who played who. I just enjoyed the game for the game. But I like the fact that you could see her use the switchblade. That's like, yep, that's definitely Ellie's mom, 100%. And then when Marlene takes her, like the mother is like, promise me you're gonna look after her, do everything for her. And then they get to that hospital scene, and then she just lies to her. It's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna put you under and do a little quick surgery. Hey, everything's gonna be rainbows and unicorns. You're gonna wake up smiling, and then she doesn't know she's about to be
Yeah.
just monkey.
Yeah, but I mean, the question is always, would Ellie have still gone through with it if she had been told? And most people believe she would have. The debate: did Joel do the right thing? It's hard to you can see it from both sides.
I think the part of him lying to her, like, it's in the game, and like, yeah, he's trying to stand up for her and like say, something different so that she can live a life, like a normal life, and grow and live her life thoroughly instead of just dying right there. Because I mean, there's no 100% success rate that they're going to find what they want. It could have just been a life that's just gone. So I like what he did. I wouldn't have done. I would have probably done the same thing, but I think he could have told her the truth, like the weight of it. Like, they told you something that I don't think should have been a thing. They told you one thing and another thing was happening.
Yeah.
They were about to friggin' rip you apart.
And also the lie could be forgiven because I mean he just got her out of the trauma of her, killing the other people. But so wrapping up the review for episode 9, what would you rate just episode 9 on its own?
10.
Are you still there?
Good. Yeah. Yeah, my screen's working. Yours probably isn't, but I rated it a 10.
I heard no dialogue from you for a second there.
Oh, I give it a 10.
So, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't hear any response. I was like, what's going on? So, fun snafu there. Okay, so yeah, no, I have to agree with you. On that episode alone, I would give it a 10. Now, what would you give the series as a whole?
I think since the last one, I gave it a 9.8. This one, or 9.5, and this one being a 10. I'm gonna give it a 9.8 just because it is missing that clicker aspect to it, like that I discussed before, and we can get at that. We can get down to that more in details when we do our ramble or the deucence that we plan on doing.
Finally
dropping a deuce.
Yep.
But yeah, that's me. What about you? How about you? Said 10. Okay.
I said 9 last time. I think this episode brings it up to a 9.5 for me. Some of the things I still have an issue with that keep it from being that perfect 10. But overall, the show is completely enjoyable.
I agree.
So our last bit. If there's episode 2,
season
what's 2? A season 2? Excuse me, a season 2. What's something you hope to see in it?
Joel not die.
And if you're talking, I'm going to say if you're talking, I'm not hearing a word of it.
I said Joel not to die.
Yeah, I agree. I'm kind of like, that's the main thing is I hope we don't go into season 2 and it's the second game. I hope we see the years in between. But hey, that's just my 2 cents and Josh's 2 cents. If you have your 2 cents, feel free to let us know. We'd love to hear it. Maybe respond to it sometime. But yeah, this is
over here or up there or over here.
We have it somewhere. But yeah, that's our review of episode 9 and the season as a whole for The Last of Us.
Bye-bye.